Hello traders, Bash the Trader here. I hope everyone is doing good. For myself, I'm feeling blessed. I'm grateful, I'm thankful for the situation I found myself in. You gotta always be thankful to God for every type of situation you find yourself in life, all right? So yeah, let's go to the business of the day. So what's the business of the day? So basically, yeah, we're going to be talking about the psychology of trading, right? So we're going to be looking at some uh fundamental factors that affect um a trader's perspective, right? So let's talk about some of those psychology issues that most traders do normally experience when they are in when they are in certain trades, right? When they are in certain commodity assets, FX, pairs, currencies, indices, gold. So yeah, so let's look at some of those psychology issues, right? So I'm going to go to the whiteboard now. So yeah, psychology of trading, right? So um first of all, let me do this. Let's go back to the price chart. So I'm going to be using Ethereum USD as a case study, right? Because this is one of my favorite pairs that I love to trade. And if you have been following my analysis on Ethereum, Bitcoin, gold, yeah, you should know that, yeah, those are like my some of my favorite assets to trade. So if you've been following my YouTube channel or my Telegram channel, link is in my bio, or you can click the description link under this video. You're going to find the link to my Telegram channel right there. If you want to join my Telegram channel, you want to join my trading community, right? So yeah, that's where I talk about most uh trade setups, right? Trade ideas. I do normally send my view or my perspective on any particular asset, right? So but yeah, let's go back to the business of the day. So the psychology of trading. So yeah, so we know that as a trader, right, we know that price don't move in a straight line, right? Price does not move in a straight line. The price moves in a zigzag manner, something like this, right? It moves in a zigzag manner. Price move in form of waves, right? It moves like this. It doesn't just move in a straight line like this. No, price goes up and go down, goes up, go down, goes up, go down, goes up, go down. So this is how the price movement is on the price chart. So why am I talking about this when it comes to trading, right? So basically, yeah, so let's look at Ethereum USD. So I was in this trade from um Monday. Yeah, I was in this particular setup on the price chart that you guys are looking at right now. So this is Ethereum USD. I took my entry from around this price level, and I caught the price all the way to 1350, right? You can see all my targets was hit on this particular trade. All my targets were hit. So yeah, so I took my entry from 1252 price level, as you guys can see on the price chart, right? But I think I go into the trade around this, yeah, this price level here, like this. Yeah, I go into this trade at this particular candle, this particular candlestick right there, this particular hour. As you guys can see, the time, it says 13 o'clock, right? So that's like literally 1 p.m. my time zone, right? UTC plus 1. So I got into this trade around this time, right? But what happened, if you look at my entry was 1253, right? But something happened, right? What happened? Price depreciated in value for just a very tiny bit, right? Very, very tiny. Price just went a little bit down, like 10 pips, or let's say 8 pips or thereabout. So price just went a little bit down, and then it shot all the way up, right? So why am I talking about this, right? So if you look at what happened here, right, price was depreciating in value, and then we have a tiny appreciation. Price came back down, appreciated in value, came back down again, then boom, price shot all the way up, right? So this is how the market moved, right? But some traders at this point, where the price is just slightly going down like this, right? Price is just slightly going down, like just tiny bits. Guess what's guess what is in their mind, right? Guess what is on their mind. So let me do this. I'm just gonna rewind this backwards so that we can be realistic here. So let me do this. Yeah, let me do this something like this. Yeah, so that we go back in time, we can see how the price was moving, right? So if you guys look at this is the 1 hour time frame, by the way. So if you guys look at the price chart currently, what do we see, right? We see that there is a depreciation of price going on, right? You can see that this particular asset is depreciating in value, right? Ethereum USD keeps falling against the dollar, right? That is, the dollar was strong at the time, and the Ethereum keeps on going down, right? That is, the supply is greater than demand, right? If you guys know what supply and demand is, right? So now, if you watch closely, you see that this particular hour, this particular time that we took our entry on this particular setup, right? You can see there was just a slight depreciation in value, right? From here, from 1253 to like 1247, right? You can see to like 1243, rather. You can see just like 8 pips, 9 pips thereabouts drawdown. So this is what we refer to as what drawdown in trading, right? Sometimes you don't get a sniper entry on a particular pair. You happen to be in a very small drawdown, right? But you have your stop loss in place, right? You can see that our stop loss did not get it, right? We have our stop loss around, let's say 1240, 1238 price level, right? We have our stop loss around this price level, right? So you can see, and we're looking to target what? We're looking to target this high here. We're looking to target 1350 price level, right? From here, we're looking to target all the way up here. So now watch the price movement, right? You can see that the price was falling, right? Why is the price doing this? The price is doing this just to confuse a lot of traders, right? You happen to be in a buy, that is, you've done your analysis and you happen to be on the right side, right? You happen to be on the right side of the chart, right? But for some reason, there is a slight depreciation, that is, there's a slight drawdown going on while you are in that trade, right? And you're looking at your MT4, right? You're looking at your MT4, you're looking at your positions, and you're seeing, let's say, minus 6 USD, or you're seeing minus 5 USD, or you're seeing minus 10 USD, anything, any type of drawdown that you're seeing currently, right? And then you now be like, why am I in this drawdown? Oh Lord, this trade is about to hit my stop loss. Oh Lord, I'm just gonna close this trade before it hit my stop loss. Oh Lord, I just want to take the loss early before the trade hit my stop loss, because I don't want to lose so much because I have over leverage on my account and all that. No, those are psychology issues that you personally, as a trader, you're basically experiencing at that point in time, right? So how do you deal with this, right? How do you deal with this? All you gotta do is it's very simple, right? You happen to be in a trade, right? Don't look at your equity. Don't look at your let me do this. Do not look at your equity while you are in that trade. If you are having challenges, that is, if you are not able to handle your emotions at that point in time, you are not able to control your brain, because you see, our brain, when it comes to trading, sometimes it overrides our mind. or if you have been in that type of scenario before. But yeah, do not look at your floating profit or loss when you are in a trade. This is the most important, guys. Do not look at your floating profit or loss when you are in a trade, because when you are looking at it, you want to take certain decisions at that point in time. Why do I say that? Because I already just said that our brain sometimes override our mind. So you want to take certain quick decisions at that point in time because you're looking at what your profit or loss. Oh yes, you happen to be seeing a profit of $10. You're so excited about it, and you're like, oh yeah, I want to quickly close this position because I don't want it to go in loss, or I want to quickly exit this trade because I don't want it to go against me, and stuff like that. Or the trade is in loss and you're like, oh, this trade is floating minus $10, this trade is floating minus $15. Oh, I just want to close this trade because I don't want to be seeing all of these reds. If you know what I mean. You don't want to be seeing the reds, but you want to be seeing the blues, right? No, that's not how trading is, right? You have to train yourself to be able to see reds before you can what, because you can eventually see blues, right? That's how trading is, right? That's the reality of trading. Most people won't tell you this. They just want to they want to sugarcoat your mind about trading, and they want you to feel so reluctant that you are not even willing to learn anything at all. You just want to be making money. You want to be making fast money with trading, which is not like that. You have to learn. Trading is knowledge, right? So do not look at your floating profit or loss at that point in time when you are in a particular trade and you feel like closing the trading loss, because I see that most traders, especially new traders, they always struggle with this, right? They always manually exit a trade when a trade is just in a small drawdown. They want to manually close that trade because they don't want to take a hit on the trade. You see, that type of attribute, I call it a scared attribute, because you're scared, right? You don't want to take a hit on the trade. You have the fear of losing, right? Let me put it that way. You have the fear of losing. You don't want to lose. So why do you come to trading then if you don't want to lose, right? Why do you come to trading if you don't want to lose? You have to have that mindset, right? So now there is categories actually. So let's say you have lost a lot, you've lost a lot in trading, repeatedly or consecutively like that. You've lost a lot, right? Right? And your next trade that you take, or you enter, you are definitely going to have that fear in you. No two ways about it. You would definitely have that fear in you. That's if you have taken loss consecutively like that, you would have that fear in you. But how do you control that fear, right? These are some of the things I'm explaining, right? As you guys can see on the whiteboard. Do not look at your profit or loss when you're in a trade. Don't look at your floating balance. Don't look at your equity. Don't look at none of that. Just focus on the price chart, right? Let's go back to the price chart. Just look at the price chart. If you know how to read the candlestick, if you know how to talk to the price chart, if you know how to understand what the candle is saying at that point in time, right? If you know how to predict, if you know how to, all these things, right? If you know it, then just be doing that. Do not look at your MT4. You can just close your MT4, right? You just close it. Like, don't look at your MT4, right? Just look at your price charts. All right. So that is really going to help you significantly in decision making, right? So now the price went down a little bit, and some people would be like, oh, the trade's about to hit my stop loss, and then guess what, when they see this type of red candle here, they manually close their position in loss. And guess what happens right after they close? Boom, the trade begins to fly, right? Why is the market built like this? Because the market knows our sentiment. It knows how we think. It knows all these things, because if you look at the movements of the price chart, you will see that these movements are backed by algorithms, right? These algorithms, they are machine learning algorithms that they understand how human beings think. So they use this movement to confuse what we, the human beings that are the traders, right? If you know what I mean. So they use those algorithms to manipulate the price chart and make you think that, oh no, this price is going this way, while it's not actually going that way. It's just to what, make you have a a second opinion, a second thinking, right? So the trade is just going down, then you close, you exit your position, and then this happens on you, right? You can see, boom, you can see the trade starts to float it starts to float in profit, right? So yeah, so this is one of the things that happen frequently on the price chart. If you are a real trader, and you know and you've been on the price chart, you will see this a lot of the times, right? So yeah, let me delete this. So now watch what happens right after the slight drawdown that occurred on this trade. You guys see, watch what happens. Let me explain it. So we have how many candles. Let me actually use the crosshair, so just focus on the crosshair right now. So we have how many candles after this? We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, we have 6. So basically this is 6 hours. Guys, pay attention to this. This is where I want to really focus on. So this is good 6 hours, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, before we then saw a very significant move. What do we call this? This move right there. This is consolidation and trap. Consolidation, trap, whatever you want to call it, but this is what I see it as. I see it as a consolidation, I see it as a trap, I see it as manipulation area, anything you guys want to call it, right? So what's going on here in these 6 hours, right? Why you are in that trade, right? You were in that trade for good 6 hours, and you're not seeing any significant change in price. What is going on? Things are starting to formulate, or let me put it that way. Things are starting to form in your mind, and then you're starting to say, oh God, I'm in this trade for good 6 hours and I'm not even seeing any profit. What is going on? I just want to exit this particular trade because I'm tired. Because if you look at it, I've been in this trade for good 6 hours and I'm not seeing any significant profit. What is going on? What is going on? Does it mean that the trade is going to go the wrong way on me? Does it mean that my analysis is not going to get respected, or what? Is that what is going on? Does it mean that the trade is going to hit my stop loss from this particular point, right? So price is currently playing around our entry, and there's a lot of consolidations around our entry, and then we're starting to think a lot of things, right? And then we just want to manually just exit the trade, and then after we exit, we see a significant move in price, right? Let me tell you something, right? When you are in a trade, right, you have a stop loss set in place to begin with, right? Because stop losses will help you cut your loss short. That's a function of a stop loss, right? So you have stop loss in place already. So why do you want to exit that position at that point in time when you know what the price is saying to you? Like, you already have your prediction and all that, and you just want to manually just close. I'm telling you, because even myself, I do battle with this sometimes. Sometimes I'm right to exit at entry. Sometimes I'm right because it does go down on me because I know what I'm seeing on the price chart. But sometimes it does not. It just goes up. This is what we call patience. Guys, this is insane. This is what we call patience on the price chart. I know that a lot of traders normally preach, patience is key in trading. You see it everywhere. Everybody talks about patience, but what is the real patience? A lot of people don't know. This is where patience comes in, guys. This patience that I have here with me, this is where it comes in. These good 6 hours, right, is where patience comes in. That is why I said, okay, when you are in this type of trades, obviously you've done your analysis, you've done everything, you've seen the future price movements, just let the trade run. The duration of these 6 hours is actually short when you think about it, because You can go do other things, right? You can go do other things. You can go about your day. You can go to the gym. Like me, I normally do go to the gym. You can do something else within that 6 hours of you holding the trade, because the market maker know that you are in that trade, right? And they don't want you to participate in that trade. That is the truth. The market maker, they don't want us to participate in the trade, so they do this consolidation for good 6 hours, because they know that, yeah, so many traders have different perspective. They know that some people have closed at that point in time. They know that some people have closed in loss. They know all these things, and right after they see that, yes, you guys are done, you are out of the trade, then they make the big push. Let me tell you, that's how most trades that are very, very high probability are. Like, most trades that are going to be a very big push by the market maker. This is what happens. I'm telling you guys a secret. If you don't know, if you don't know what's going on, giving you guys the source right now. So yeah, so most people, the market makers, they know what is going on in our mind. So most people have already closed their trades. They've exited. They're out, and then the market makes the big move. So this is one of the major psychology issues being affected by traders on a day-to-day basis. So for good 6 hours, there is no movement. I'm telling you, there's no movement. And then after the 6 hours, boom, price starts to move. That is the market maker telling you something. They are telling you that they don't want you to participate in that trade. So if you have a very strong psychology and you know this, you are still in the trade and you are still holding. You are in the trade holding. Your stop loss did not get hit. You just keep on holding. You go about your day. You look at the candlestick rather than looking at your equity, rather than looking at your small trading balance. You're just going about your day. And guess what's gonna happen afterwards? See, let me forward so you guys can see. Boom, boom. You can see we have increase in price. You can see the increase has started, right? You can see they came back down again, right, to pick up what's left, and then continue to fly, right? You can see what's going on. You can see, right? You can see. Look at this, guys. Cut almost 100 pips on this particular trade setup on Ethereum, right? You can see how the price is just appreciating in value. So keep on fast forwarding. Look at that long candlestick right there. Boom. Right? This is a footprint of the institutions right there. What did I tell you guys? If they want to make a big move, it always starts from a very small, tiny consolidation. Always. So you gotta have that patience. This is where the patience comes in. You have to be very, very patient when it comes to the trading. You have to. For good 6 hours, there was nothing happening, right? You've probably exited the trade. You're not in the trade anymore because your psychology is messed up. You see, your psychology needs to be top notch. It needs to be top notch. It needs to be top notch. So yeah, this is one of the main thing I want to talk about in this video. So we were in this trade, my team and I, we banked a lot. We kept on modifying our stop loss. We kept on securing our partials, and all that. That's how to trade. You shouldn't be scared of anything. You shouldn't be scared of taking any loss. Yeah, because losses are inevitable in trading, so you shouldn't be scared at all. Right? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be too quick to exit a position. Right? Don't be too quick. Just keep holding. As long as your stop loss does not get it, you keep holding, and you have a target in place. Right? You always have your target. Always have your targets. It's not just one target, but you break your targets. right? If you guys know how I trade, you know, I always give targets. I don't just give one straight target like that. No, I have breakpoints where I know that, yeah, market is likely to react a little bit before continuing, right? So you trade like that. That's how you trade. You don't manually just close your positions in loss, you know. You don't do any of that. So this is gonna really this is gonna really help you. Do not look at your full floating profit or loss when you're in your trade. Focus on the price chart, right? Focus on what price is doing, or don't even look at the price chart at all. You can do a set and forget, right? You can do a set and forget. Let's say you can do this set and you can do a set and forget right there, right? These two things would really help you. I know it's very hard. It's not that easy to just work on like that. It's not at all. You know, I'm a real trader, and I'm gonna let you guys know the reality. It's not that easy. But as long as you keep on repeating that process all the time, you know, it's gonna be a part of you automatically. And the next time, your brain would not override your mind. That's the truth. So you just make it an habit. To be honest, that's it. And you know, when it becomes an habit, it automatically becomes a part of you. That's it. That's how trading is. That's the reality that comes with trading. So yeah, you guys see how the price was appreciated in value all the way to the top. You can see all the way, long candles everywhere, right? But before that, look at what happened. You guys see this for good 6 hours or 7 hours. You know, you were stuck, right? You were stuck. Yeah, this happens before the news as well. If you guys know how to trade the news, you know, this happens as well before the news. We have consolidation going on before the news. They confuse everybody whether to buy or sell. Nobody knows what to do. And then all of a sudden you just see long candles everywhere. You see the institutions moving. Those are the algorithms playing mind games with you. I was in this trade 6 hours, you know, and I banked a lot. I was just chilling. I was holding because I know them. I know that is their characteristics. It's bound to happen like that. You know, you don't exit. You know, and then when the trade now goes in profit, you know, like, oh, I want to quickly close. Have your targets in place, and you know, let the trade eat your targets, and you can secure partials. Yeah, if you feel you want to secure some profit, secure partials. Modify your stop loss to entry, right? That will help you hold the trade longer. Modify your stop loss to entry. It will help you hold the trade longer. It doesn't mean if the trade goes back to your entry and takes you out, it doesn't matter, because you are still safe. You still have your account balance to be able to trade. All right. So yeah, that's the business for today, guys. So that's just a little bit of insight that I wanted to give every one of us as a trader. You know, let's try to emulate some of these things. I hope you guys were able to learn something from this video. If you guys like this video, make sure you drop a thumbs up, right? Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bash the Trader. Make sure you comment, make sure you like, comment, share my videos. You know, if you guys find my videos educational, make sure you continue to like, continue to subscribe. You know, all right guys, peace out.